The movie opens in Nizhny Novgorod, Russia, where Anya, a young woman, resides with her bodybuilder and swimming coach partner Zhenya. Working in a bakery, she's constantly surrounded by food. Initially a size 0, she's gained weight since they met. Their friend's wedding beckons one day. Anya tries on clothes from a few months ago and realizes they no longer fit. She reassures herself that no one will notice, but the change is significant. Zhenya is aware too, but avoids commenting on her weight gain, knowing it's a sensitive topic for her. After ripping a few clothes while trying them on, Anya finally finds a decent dress and gets ready. When Zhenya sees her, his face drops in shock. She's no longer the girl he first dated. Worrying about his fitness industry friends' reactions, he appears unwilling to be seen with her at the wedding. He subtly hints at wanting her to stay home. Anya suggests staying in and ordering pizza, urging Zhenya to join her. He promises to quickly congratulate the newlyweds and return. Before leaving, he picks her up and places her on the counter, but dodges her attempt to kiss him. Anya notices the gesture but hides her feelings. After Zhenya leaves, she changes into comfortable clothes and weighs herself, discovering she's 76 kilos. Despite her complaints about gaining weight, she only resolves to drink water. But soon after, she cooks fried food, scrolls the internet, and talks on the phone while waiting for him. Anya notices photos of Zhenya and his friends at the wedding. Zooming into a group picture, she's troubled by the skinny and fit girls he hangs out with. Then, she finds a picture of Zhenya with a girl on her profile, horrified to see a boomerang of her kissing him on the cheek. The video prompts Anya to hastily dress up and apply makeup before rushing to the wedding. She even calls her best friend Natasha for a ride. Though Natasha notices Anya's weight gain, she reassures her of her beauty and encourages confidence as they arrive at the venue. Driven by jealousy, Anya interrupts Zhenya and the girl dancing closely. Zhenya looks surprised, but continues dancing. The girl walks away, annoyed. Later, Anya confronts Zhenya about the dance, but he dismisses it, claiming they were dancing in a group. Anya confronts Zhenya, who admits he doesn't like her anymore, citing her eating habits and feeling burdened. Anya is upset, but their conversation is interrupted by the newlyweds. The bride's question about Anya's pregnancy cuts their exchange short, and Zhenya bids farewell and leaves. In the following scene, Anya on a bus to her mother's cries openly, disregarding others' perceptions. She interrupts her mother's conversation with a date, who, sensing tension, steps out. Anya reveals her breakup due to her weight gain. Her mother reassures Anya she's not fat, just has wide bones beyond her control, worsening her feelings. That night, on her mother's couch, while looking at Jenna's pictures, she stumbles upon one of her old photos. As she zooms into her body, she gets upset to see how much she has changed. The next morning, Natasha calls Anya to come over. Anya stays on Natasha's balcony, venting about the breakup. Zhenya had dropped off her belongings there the previous evening. Natasha suggests Anya stay with them until she finds her own place. Anya refuses comfort from Natasha, solely focused on crying and complaining about her ex-boyfriend. Even Damasi's attempt to boost her confidence as the sexiest girl in town fails to lift her spirits. Anya spends the night on the balcony and was approached by Natasha the next morning. Natasha shares a story of a friend in a similar situation to Anya's. Her boyfriend broke up with her via text due to weight gain. Unlike Anya, she didn't dwell but hit the gym, slimming down in a month. The regretful boyfriend flooded her office with flowers, begging for another chance. Anya complains about lacking money for a gym. Natasha suggests using free trials. The next morning, Anya recites affirmations, drinks water, and heads to the gym for the first time. She struggles with equipment and falls off the treadmill multiple times. Despite her efforts, Anya's resolve crumbles, indulging at a restaurant within an hour. Natasha, working there, discards her food, dismayed by Anya's lack of commitment beyond 2 hours. She asks Anya to show some willpower, but upon returning home, she applies moisturizer and wraps her body in plastic. Anya hopes wrapping her body will shed pounds while sneaking midnight chips. She even tries to steal food from the refrigerator, but is caught by Natasha. She vows not to eat junk the next day, which is a challenge since she works in a bakery. But she ends up licking icing off her fingers and does 10 squats to compensate. Anya battles temptation as food beckons, but she resists. At one point, she is left alone with a whole cake and finds it hard to resist, obsessively figuring out why she should break her vows. After a brief of dilemma, Anya devours half of the cake at once, but she regrets and recognizes she has a problem. Anya seeks a support group for compulsive eating and attends, alongside a meeting. Amidst the group of ladies is a single man named Kolia. Introducing herself as Angela, she denies having the disorder, fabricating a journalist persona researching eating disorders, like her. The group also struggles to acknowledge their problem. Angrily, Kolia labels everyone, including himself, as fat. He accuses Anya of lying about being a journalist to avoid acknowledging her problem. Anya pretends to get a call and leaves the meeting, but Kolia follows. He invites her to a restaurant nearby, and she reluctantly accepts, unable to resist the allure of food. Kolia suggests they become fitness buddies, committing to daily exercise, consulting each other before eating, and offering emotional support. Anya hesitates about Kolia's motives, but decides to give it a shot. They start running in the park every morning. Initially unsure about Kolia, Anya eventually finds him to be genuinely kind. Kolia's body confidence inspires Anya, helping her embrace hers. They talk before every meal, supporting each other through shared struggles. Anya gradually loses weight. However, her confidence falters at pool parties, comparing herself to skinny girls who she thinks are gorgeous. Whenever Anya feels frustrated, Kolia helps her. They often scream to relieve stress. In 1.5 months, Anya loses 10 kilos and feels ready to see Zhenya again. She buys a swimsuit and plans to accidentally bump into him at a swimming pool. Zhenya, working as an instructor, is stunned to see Anya. They chat and playfully splash in the pool until the girl from the wedding arrives, introducing herself as Jenny, Zhenya's girlfriend. Heartbroken again, Anya parties and drinks all night to forget him. The next morning, Anya wakes up naked in Kolia's bed. He reassures her he didn't look. A flashback reveals she almost went home with a stranger, but Kolia intervened and took a punch to save her. After this strange morning, she goes to her mother's house and tells her everything. Anya's mother explains that Anya's need for Zhenya's validation stems from unresolved trauma from her father leaving when she was a child. Realizing this, Anya decides to meet her father the next day, taking Kolia as her driver for the 5-hour journey. During the drive, Kolia subtly shows his affection for Anya, but she remains oblivious. They arrive at her father Sergei's wooden house, where he lives with a woman. Anya asks why he wasn't involved in her life. Sergei reminds her of the time he attended her birthday with a present. Anya recalls flipping him off through the window. That night, she accidentally drops a candle, setting the wooden house on fire. Sergei yells about his house, ignoring her safety. Anya and Kolia leave immediately. Before parting, she kisses his nose, making Kolia ecstatic. He trades his watch for flowers on his way home. Zhenya visits Anya to apologize, and after talking, they make love. Kolia arrives with flowers, sees them, and leaves disappointed. The next morning, Zhenya tells Anya she looks much better than a month ago. This makes Anya realize she doesn't want an uncertain relationship where she's always afraid her partner will leave. They argue again, and Zhenya walks away. That evening, Anya goes to Kolia's house, seeking a friend. Furious, Kolia gives her an apple and declares their sponsor relationship over now that she has lost weight. The next morning, she goes to Natasha's house, but no one answers the door. Anya uses the neighbor's window and a pipeline to dangerously enter Natasha's house, finding out Natasha and her husband had a huge argument, and he left. The girls talk and feel much better. The next day, Sergei visits Anya to apologize for being a bad father and dances with her as he did when she was a child. After the two reconcile, Anya joins a fitness marathon to meet Kolia. Finding him drinking, she tosses it, asserting her role as his sponsor. She vows to help him regardless of weight loss. They participate in the marathon together with determination. In the end, Kolia gathers courage to kiss her, a first for Anya. She realizes that fixating on appearance won't bring happiness. True joy is accepting oneself like Kolia, who worked on health without being ashamed of his appearance. Anya aims to emulate his mindset. Thanks for being with us.